Hello, my friends, and welcome back.
Yeah.
Is it wrong to use a photo where you look thinner than you are in your online dating profile? According to one fat activist, it is not wrong, and you should stop warning men that you're fat. Is she encouraging people to mislead others and set them up for heartache? Stick around till the end to find out. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Stop warning men that you're fat.
Okay. You shouldn't have to warn them. They should see an accurate photo of what you look like. Right? By the way, that photo I just sent you, that ain't me at all. I put like 10 different filters on that.
It might be hard to hear, but it also might be what you need to hear.
I do need to hear that right now. I need to hear that I can be unapologetically fat in these times. Thank you, sis.
I wish someone would have told me that years ago.
To start fat-fishing people? For those unfamiliar with the term, according to Urban Dictionary, fat-fishing is similar to catfishing, but solely when someone's online profile portrays them as being far skinnier than they actually are. That redhead from Tinder the other week was totally fat-fishing me. Her selfie and filter game was on point. Thank you, Draft1995, who put this definition up on October 18th, 2017.
Granted, I'm engaged now. I found the man of my dreams, so maybe not, because all of that brought me to where I am now.
Okay, so it worked for you. So you showed a dude a picture where you looked vastly skinnier, and you showed up being morbidly obese, and he was like, whatever, I'll put a ring on it. Well, I could see why you would want to recommend this to others, because it seems to have worked out for you. I don't know if this is always going to be the case.
But I would have saved myself so much psychological trauma if I had just listened to that word of advice sooner.
The word of advice to FatFish. This is random, but would you like to get a Cameo from me? If you guys are interested, I'll start one. Also, this is totally random, but why don't you come join me on Discord? Come chat with me and the community. Everybody there is super cool, dude. Here's a link.
We are not car mirrors. We don't need to warn men that objects in person might be fatter than they seem.
What? Dude, if you're using a photo where you look thinner than you are, what do you mean? Like, I don't have to show you what I really look like. You're not entitled to that. I kind of am. I think so. I think I'm entitled to know what you look like before I decide to meet up with you. I mean, we could save each other a lot of time, right? I don't understand why people fake online dating profiles, because at some point you're going to physically meet somebody and they're going to see what you look like. So what are you doing? What are you, just a jerk? You're like, here's what I look like. Psych, here's what I look like. Like, what is this game, dude? You're really just setting yourself up for embarrassment and failure. What if the dude shows up and he's like, dude, this is not what you look like in your online dating profile. What the hell? Is that what you want? Why are you setting yourself up for that repeatedly? Well, if that's the case, I guess we can just start using pictures of whatever on our online dating profile, right? Like, I'll use a picture of Johnny Depp. Start romance scamming some people. You guys ever watch that show Catfished? That is a great channel on YouTube.
If you're posting pictures on social media and on your dating apps that you love and you feel confident in, you do not need to warn a man that you're fat.
If you post a picture where you look significantly thinner than you are and you're going to meet somebody, I would warn them. I'd be like, oh, by the way, that picture was a total lie. I don't even look like that. I'm actually 60 pounds heavier. I have an even better pro tip. Stop faking your photos. Stop taking photos and then altering it to where you look all thin and different and have all this makeup and effects and filters on to where you don't even look like a human being. We got people out here straight up looking like freaking cartoons with all these filters and stuff, dude. Some people don't understand that it's the flaws that make a human unique and beautiful.
Whether you post a selfie up here or a full body picture, if you are plus size, a man is going to know you're not a size 2.
Not if you use a bunch of filters and wacky angles and all this type of stuff. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about people fat fishing, where you use all these filters and stuff to make yourself look thin, but you are not thin. You are actually fairly obese.
I feel like most normal men, are attracted to confidence.
Most normal men, okay? If you're not attracted to her, you're not normal. You know, I feel like most normal women are attracted to me. If you're not, then there's clearly something wrong with you. No, I'm just kidding, but that's funny that she worded it that way. Most normal men are attracted to confidence, not to like a physique of a certain type at all. That means literally nothing, just the confidence. You want to screw my brain right now? Sorry. I'm not saying confidence isn't sexy. Obviously it is, but there's more to it, dude. There is a physical component to attraction, I can assure you. There are other elements too. It's not to say like, yo, if you're not a freaking 10 out of 10, then screw you. That's not it at all, dude. You could be totally beautiful through your confidence and just through your personality. You can become more and more beautiful as time goes on that we know each other, dude.
So if you're talking to a guy on a dating app and before you guys meet, you're like, listen, I'm fatter than you think. He's going to think that you're insecure.
And a liar. Well, no, because you came clean about it, so that's good. His next response would be, okay, can I see a picture of what you actually look like then? I mean, just a regular old picture that you took and then you sent it to me?
And it's not fair to those people to project your insecurities on them.
So if I warn a man that the picture that I sent him isn't really that accurate and I'm actually bigger than that, I am projecting my insecurities onto them. By the way, sweetie, those pictures that I sent you, they might be a little bit misleading. I'm actually like 50, 60 pounds heavier than that. What a lack of confidence she has. I thought we could have been something. Being honest about your lies shows a lack of confidence. You know, you gotta be confident about your lies. Be like, you know what? Yes, I sent you some photos that were not at all accurate, but shut up, okay? Just shut up. You just shut up, okay? That's all I got for that.
Just because you don't like your body or your size does not mean that someone else isn't going to. So it's not fair to almost make up their mind for them before.
That's not what this is about. This is about showing an accurate photo of yourself. You wouldn't have to worry about warning people about the photo not being an accurate representation of who you are if you sent a photo that was an accurate representation of who you are. We could just avoid this whole thing, dude.
Or even giving them a chance. The worst possible thing that could happen is you go on that date, you meet that guy, you leave, and he never speaks to you again.
And that would be the case if you warned him about the photos not being an accurate representation of what you really look like. You sure you wouldn't scare him away by showing up and not looking like your photos at all? That might also scare somebody away. They'd be like, wow, this person is a liar. If I showed up to a date and the person looked nothing like their photos, I would think a couple of things. A, you're a liar. B, you're stupid. Because this isn't a good lie, right? This is a dumb lie. You lied, and then you showed me that you were lying immediately. So it's a really stupid lie, and you were dumb for trying it, right? I'd be like, wow, this person is an idiot. Like, you thought that I wouldn't notice that you were a whole different person. Okay. We can save ourselves a lot of embarrassment in life just by being honest with ourselves and others.
And at that point, he's doing you a favor. We don't want that man anyway.
Dude, just show an accurate picture of yourself, okay? It's not that hard.
Do you really want to be with someone who will not date you or give you the time of day simply because of your body?
Do you really want to be with somebody that lies to you? Here's what I look like. Psych, I actually look like this. What else are you going to lie about? We started this relationship off on a lie, dude. It's not going to go anywhere.
I know this is easier said than done. I have been in this spot so many times, and I just wish I would have had someone tell me this years ago, because I missed out on so many opportunities and so many relationships.
You missed out on a lot of relationships because you warned people that you were fat before you met them. I don't think you missed out on that relationship, because if they took your warning and they're like, oh, okay, well, we're not going to meet up then they wouldn't have been into you anyway. So you were lying from the beginning by trying to get with them using a thin photo to begin with. You wouldn't have got with that guy if you had the confidence to not warn him that you were fat. You would have shown up and been fatter than your photo, and he would have been like, wow, she's so confident for not warning me about this. Let's be together anyway. I doubt that would have happened. He would have been like, wow, you're a liar. You don't look anything like your photo. It's mostly the lying. It's not like, oh, I'm not good enough looking for you. Like, dude, you showed me a different picture, okay? This ain't on me. This isn't my superficiality that's at fault here. This is your lying that is at fault. Did I show you a fake photo? No, I did not. You showed up here under the pretense of my photo. I showed up here under the pretense of your photo. One of us lied, and it wasn't me.
Simply because of my own doing, and I got in my own way.
Right. You would have totally been with those guys had you not warned them that you were fat beforehand. I would say you're better off showing an accurate photo, so if there's a dude who's into larger women, he will find you.
Like I said, it all worked out for me, but don't do that to yourself. Love yourself enough to not stand in your own way. At the end of the day, you have nothing to lose, and
By lying to people, you have a lot to lose. You're going to embarrass yourself, and it's not going to work. They're not going to show up to the date and be like, oh my God, you are much larger than I thought you were. Whatever, I appreciate the confidence of you not warning me ahead of time, so let's be together. I don't see that happening.
You are worth more than a random man's opinion of your body. Remember that.
You are worth more than a random man's opinion of your body. Is what you say after you send somebody a photo where you look thinner than you are, but then you show up being fat. Then you try to turn it around on the man and make him out to be the bad guy. All he wanted to do was go on a date with somebody that was in a photo that he liked. He's like, hey, I'm attracted to you. Can we go on a date maybe? And then all of a sudden he's a bigot. Like, what? This poor guy. You're worth more than a man's judgment of your body. So FatFish people. All right, so her point is that you should have the confidence to mislead people online and not warn them about it. That's what I got from that. Don't warn him that you're fat. Use a thinner photo and then just show up to the date not looking like that photo and be like, that's all right, what's up? You drop the mic. Confidence. Oh, you thought that was me? No, this is what I look like. Oh, confidence. Sorry, I'm getting weird. I believe some people have petitioned Tinder to put a weight verification step on the app because of the prevalence of fat fishing. Fat fishing has been going on ever since the internet has existed. I'm an old man and I've been in chat rooms and stuff for a very long time. I go back all the way to the days of Yahoo Chat. I loved Yahoo Chat. But I can remember fat fishing being very prevalent. For some reason, chat rooms are full of a lot of larger people who are using photos of themselves that look smaller. Good times. I say that it's easier for everyone involved if we just use a photo that is an accurate representation of what we look like. Then you wouldn't have to warn anybody about anything. You don't have to be like, hey, by the way, I'm way fatter than that. You wouldn't have to say that. Please click the like button. 1 like equals 1 mustache combing. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.